Hi, Mike here. Today's video is going to be a bit different and could come in handy sooner or later if you're a fan of junkers that are 10 years old or more. I'm going to show you how to permanently get rid of the P0420 error from your truck or car, so you can stop dealing with that annoying light and finally get it inspected. What is the P0420 error? This error relates to the efficiency of your vehicle's catalytic converter system in reducing exhaust emissions. When this system isn't working properly, the car's computer detects low catalytic converter efficiency and throws the P0420 error code. In simple terms, it means your exhaust emissions are higher than they should be, which isn't good for the environment. What causes the P0420 error? It could be a leak in the exhaust system, faulty sensors, or, if your vehicle is older, a damaged or clogged catalytic converter. How to fix it? There are several approaches. The first and most effective method is replacing the catalytic converter. The downside is that this can be expensive, sometimes more than the car is worth, and it's generally a job for a mechanic. The second method involves flushing the catalytic converter with water. It works, but it's time-consuming. I personally recommend a faster, cheaper alternative, a product like Liqui-Moly Catalytic System Cleaner. When buying, watch out, there are two versions. One comes with a blue funnel and goes into the fuel tank. The other is injected into the intake using a special pump. You want the one with the blue funnel. To use it, run your tank down to nearly empty, then fill up with about 20 gallons of fuel. Pour the entire bottle into the tank and drive more than 100 miles, 150 kilometers, preferably on the highway. The check engine light should turn off on its own. This product has over 4 stars on Amazon and fixed the P0420 error in my truck. According to the manufacturer, the effect may wear off after around 1,500 miles, so you may need to repeat it before your next inspection. In my case, I've driven about 7,000 miles since using it and everything has been fine. There's another popular fix that I want to address, but I don't endorse it. It involves tricking the sensors rather than solving the actual problem. It also hides elevated emissions, is bad for the environment, and is illegal in most places. From here on, treat this as curiosity or entertainment, not as instructions. The modification involves installing a spacer between the oxygen sensor and the exhaust pipe. I tried it purely to test it, and it did work, but as a responsible citizen, I reversed the modification and went with the catalytic system cleaner instead. First, I checked how many catalytic converters my truck has. I have 2, so I bought 2 sets of spark plug non-foulers, also called oxygen sensor extenders. These are so widely available that you can find them at AutoZone, Amazon, and even Walmart. I also picked up an oxygen sensor wrench to remove the sensors. I disconnected the electrical connectors and removed the oxygen sensors located behind, not in front of, the catalytic converters. I cleaned the sensors and checked that they could screw fully into the extenders. Everything fit, but if a sensor hadn't seated deeply enough, I would have needed to drill out the extender or stack 2 together. I installed each extender into the exhaust pipe, then screwed the sensors back in and repeated the process for the second catalytic converter. Finally, I cleared the error code using an OBD2 reader and started driving. Everything was fine for a few dozen miles, but then the light started coming and going. So I placed a small amount of steel wool inside the extender, and after that the check engine light stayed off for several hundred miles. Eventually, I removed the entire modification and the error came back immediately. That's when I switched to the catalytic system cleaner method. Click the thumbnail to learn some other money-saving tips. See you in the next video.